Welcome to grammar class again. It is so nice to have you here with me. I'm very happy to see you. I am Miss Amy, and today we are entering a world of capital letters. We are going to talk all about capital letters today. Do you know what is a capital letter? Now, a capital letter is also called an uppercase letter. Now, look at this letter A. Now, look at this letter A. This small letter here, this is a lowercase letter or a common letter. This letter, letter A, this is what a capital A looks like. This is a capital letter. Look here, you have a capital B. Look at this letter. Is that a capital letter? No, that's not a capital letter. That's a lowercase letter or a common letter. Now let us take a look around. Can you see any more capital letters? Is this a capital letter? Oh no, that's not a capital letter. That's a lowercase n. Let's look again. Let's look over here. Do you see any letter here? Can you find any? Look around. There it is. Look, I see one. This is an uppercase B. It's a capital B or an uppercase B. That is a capital letter. Now that you know what capital letters look like, now let us learn about using them. How do we use capital letter? So, we use capital letter. Number one, we use capital letter at the beginning of a sentence. When we are going to begin a sentence, we start that sentence with a capital letter. Now look here in front of me. It says, the dog is on the table. The dog is on the table. Now the first word in that sentence is ze. The first word is ze. So that first letter, T, needs to be in a capital letter because it begins a sentence. Because it's the beginning of this nice sentence here, it goes in a capital letter. So, let us take a look at another sentence. My sister is beautiful. My sister is beautiful. Take a look. My sister is beautiful. The word that starts the sentence is my. M-Y. That word starts the sentence. And the first letter in that word is M. So we start M with a capital letter. We put it in a capital letter because this begins this sentence. Okay? So, at the beginning of a sentence, boys and girls, we use a capital letter. Here is another way to use capital letter. We use capital letter at the names of persons. Do you have a name? What is your name? Your name is Paul. Wonderful. So if I'm going to write Paul, then I must put a capital P because it's a special name. It's a special name given to a very special boy. So it begins with a capital letter. Now, let us talk about Sarah. Here is a little girl. Her name is Sarah. Now, Sarah is a special name because it's a name given to a very special girl. So because it's a special name, we start Sarah with a capital S. Now look at the capital S. You see how big and nice it is? That is how a capital S look. So Sarah starts with a capital S. Why does Sarah start with a capital S? Because Sarah is the name of a person. Because Sarah is the name of a person, it starts with a capital S. So we use capital letter, boys and girls, to put the names of persons. When we're talking about persons, it must begin with a, can you say it? It must begin with a capital letter. Let's take a look at this sentence. This is my brother John. This is my brother John. Now look at John. John is a name of a person. So because it's a special name for a special person, we put it in a capital J. Do you know how to write a capital J? Take a look. This is a capital J. This is what a capital J looks like. So we put John in a capital J because it's the name of a person. Guess what? We also use capital letters of the name of places. Now, Georgetown. Who likes to go to Georgetown? Who's excited when they're in Georgetown? Georgetown is the name of a place. So, the letter G starts the word, so it goes in a capital letter because it's the name of a place. So capital letter is used at the name of places. Now, can you think of another place? I can think of one. Linden. Are you from Linden? Hi. Now, Linden starts with L, and L has to be in a capital letter because Linden is the name of a place. So we start the name of places in a capital letter. So let us review so far. We use capital letter to begin a sentence. When we're beginning a sentence, we use a capital letter. We use a capital letter at the names of persons. We use capital letter also at the names of places. Can you tell me the names of some places? We have Linden, we have Georgetown, there is Eureka, and we have Bartica, we have Lethem, there is Anna Regina, Legwan. Can you tell me some more places? We have, can you say this name? Berbice, very good. All of these here are names of places, and all of them, look at all of them, they all begin with a capital letter. Okay, boys and girls, time to learn more about capital letters. I know some of you like Pagwa and Diwali and Mastermani. All of these are holidays, and because they are special holidays, all of them must begin with a capital letter. So let's talk about the holidays. We have Mastermani. We have Diwali. Take a look at Diwali. What Diwali begins with? It begins with the letter V. and D is in a capital letter. We have Christmas. Who likes Christmas? I love Christmas. All the toys and the decorations. I love Christmas. Now Christmas is a holiday, so it begins with the capital C. And then we have Easter. Easter begins with E, and E must be in a capital letter because Easter is the name of a holiday. So when we're talking about holidays, we must begin it with a capital letter. So all holidays must start with a, can you tell me? If you're talking about a holiday, if you're writing about a holiday, you put the holiday in a capital letter. So whenever you're writing your compositions and whenever you're writing your work in your book and you have to write a holiday, you must start it with a capital letter. Okay? Now guess what? Capital letters also put the names of days of the week. So if we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, all of those are days of the week. And because they're days of the week, they must always go in a capital letter. So let's say we're talking about Monday. So when I'm going to write Monday, I must put M in a capital letter because it's a day of the week. So whenever, boys and girls, you are writing a day of the week, always put it in a capital letter. Okay? Now guess what? Months of the year also go in capital letter. So if you have February and March and December, and January and November, all of those go in capital letter also. So whenever you are talking about the months of the year, you are writing about the months of the year, remember Miss Amy says, always put the months of the year and the days of the week in a capital letter. Okay, boys and girls, so let us do a little review before we move on. So, we use capital letter at the beginning of a sentence. We use capital letter when we're talking about the names of persons, the names of places, days of the week, months of the year, and holidays. When we're talking about those things, we use a capital letter. Now guess what? I have one more thing to tell you. When you are using the letter I, when letter I is by itself, let's say you are saying, I am going to the shop. I am going to the shop. Now look at I. I is by itself. There's no other letter with I. Now when that happens, you must always put I in a capital letter. Now take a look. My brother and I are happy. Look at letter I. It is by itself. There are no more letters next to I. It is just I. So whenever that happens, always put that letter I in a capital letter. Whenever I is by itself, whenever you're using the pronoun I, always put I in a capital letter. Now take a look at this I and take a look at this I. Which one do you think is a capital I? Is it this or is it this? It is this one. This here is a capital I. This is a common I or a lowercase I. So we do not use this I when it's by itself. We use this I. So we use uppercase I or capital I when it is by itself. Okay, boys and girls, let us do one more recap before Miss Amy has to head off. So, let us talk about capital letters, boys and girls. Are you ready? Now, we use capital letters at the beginning of a sentence. We use capital letters, special names for boys and girls, for persons. We use capital letters for names of places, holidays, days of the week, months of the year, and we also use capital letters with the letter I. When I is by itself, we put it in a capital letter. Now there you have it, boys and girls, all about capital letters. So when you're writing, you will know when to use capital letters, won't you? Bye, boys and girls. This is Miss Amy saying see you next time.